A high-pitched call pierces the tranquility of dawn. It's the sound once thought lost forever. The relic of New Zealand's megafauna. It's New Zealand's rediscovered bird, which is still endangered, the Takahe. A couple of months ago, no one would have believed that Takahe could possibly be in this natural setting in Dunedin. From Maud Island, this Takahe pair, which is among the last 250, travelled by boat, car and plane to the Orokonui Eco Sanctuary here in Dunedin. It's been 99 days since the pair arrived, hopefully long enough for them to settle in. The big question is, how are they getting on in their new home?
They look healthy, their plumage is glossy, they're eating.
In fact, Takahe breeding in Orokonui isn't as easy as it sounds. The most important thing is to keep them away from their predators.
Primary predators of Takahe are stoats, and they're the animals in New Zealand that are thought to have done the most damage to the Takahe populations. At Orokonui, they've built a big fence that goes all the way around. It encloses over 300 hectares of land. The fence is 2 meters tall, which means that stoats and other predators can't jump over it. And it's made from a very fine mesh so that no stoats or even rats or mice can even get through. Before any animals were released in Orokonui, the whole area was poisoned and trapped. There are 2,500 tracker tunnels, and they are put out throughout the whole of the sanctuary, and these tunnels are small tunnels with ink pads inside which show the presence of introduced mammals as they walk through.
Predator elimination is just one step on the long road towards a successful breeding plan. Plus, a tailor-made diet could keep them healthy.
They actually like a lot of exotic grass, and as you can see around here, there's no shortage of that, cocksfoot, ryegrass, etc, etc. We feed them with special made pellets that Massey produces just for Takahe. We top up the hoppers, and there's a hopper right here, every day. They don't necessarily eat all their food every day, but we give them the option. At the moment, we're giving them 100 grams per day. And over winter, they're up to 150 grams. The colder, the more hungrier.
In addition to their favourite food, these VIP guests have their own personalities, and special attention is required to keep them happy for the breeding program.
As far as the personality between the two male Takahe, Kwaman is the submissive Takahe, and he tends to run away from Tihoiriri, who's obviously the dominant male, and wants to kick Kwaman out of his territory. Tihoiriri is relatively located in one spot now, and he only really covers 100 metres, if that. He does really stick to one particular area. Whereas Kwaman has gone walkabouts and has been found 3 kilometres away from his release site.
3 kilometres? What could possibly make this bird want to run the Takahe equivalent of a marathon?
Of course, they're both males and they don't have females, so they do, like any animal, they have that basic instinct to breed. The chances of getting a female are quite high because so far these 2 males haven't really settled down and don't particularly like each other. So the recovery group is seriously looking at either replacing one of the males or just giving us a female to try to get a pair established, which was the original plan.
The chances of Orokonui becoming a successful Takahe breeding farm are potentially very high.
Once it's proven as a site, then one of those males perhaps can be replaced with a breeding female, and assuming that they can breed and produce young chicks, then that Orokonui could potentially become a link to the Fiordland population where they could be released back in there. So yeah, I hold great hope for Orokonui in being able to play a role like that.